Hello everyone, welcome to my video. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we talk about routing. Well, if you came from my last video, which talks about DHCP, you know that I state something about routing, solving a problem with routing. So in this video, we solve routing, and this video will be a four-way video. Let's say five series video where we talk about routing, RIP routing, OSPF routing, RIP routing, OSPF routing, EIGRP routing, and BGP routing. I've done a video on static routing formerly on my channel. You can also go there and watch video on static routing. I'll also add it in the playlist of the serial series in case you want to watch the whole routing technologies. So first things first, we add IP address to the whole of these routers and switches. So as you know, this is a /30 which gives it 4 addresses, 2 usable hosts. The same thing for here. While this is /24/24 which gives you a total of 256 hosts. Hope you understand. So /30, this you have one, this you have two, then since this is four, this you have five, this you have six. Then we configure our switch. You don't need to add IP address to the switches, just configure this, give it I'm going to configure it statically, give it a default gateway, and also configure this as the default gateway. The same thing I'm going to do for here, and also configure this. You don't need to configure the switches. So I'm going to do configuration for router 0 and router 1, part of router 1, and I'm also going to do every other thing fast. So first things first, come to router 0, come to config mode. I'm not using cell light yet, so this is the 01. You turn it on, set an IP address which should be the default gateway. Okay, then come here, 00, turn it on, set the IP address .1. This is not like this, so it will be 255.255.252. This is the subnet mask of this. Okay, we are done with configuration. Then come to your PCs and configure it. 192.168.10. Let's say it's 3. Okay, let me copy this. 1. Okay, to make sure this is working, just ping the default gateway and it will ping it. As you can see, it's pinging it. Do the same thing for here. 5, okay, 4. Okay, ping the default gateway, or let's say you ping the address here, and as you can see, this PC can ping this PC. So like that, we are done with this configuration. Then we configure this router too. This place is 00. For your information, I'm using a 2911 router and a 29060 switch. So we set the IP address .2, 255.255.252. Okay, that's it for the configuration. Then this is 1. You also turn it on and set the IP address. Now I'm going to fast forward this other part here to make everything fast in this video. Remember, before I fast forward it, this is 4. That means the first IP address will be 5, in case you don't know. And so we are done with configuration of everything. We just go here and ping this to see if it's working. And as you can see, it's very working. So now, what does routing solve? As this is a network, this here is a different network, this here is a different network, and this here is a different network. So let's say that this is Nigeria, which is where I'm from, and this is and this is somewhere like Cameroon, or let me say South Africa, and this is I don't know the map. I'll just say Mali, okay, Ghana, South Africa, Africa. Okay, I'll just say Ghana, but I think Ghana should have been the first one here. But let's just say like this. Uh, so imagine, so the network has to first travel from Nigeria to South Africa and then to Ghana. Now you are going to configure what we call RIP routing to show the neighbors of to show the subnet of Nigeria to South Africa, and also configure RIP in South Africa to show the neighbors to show the subnet here in Nigeria and also in Ghana. And we also do the same for Ghana here. That means RIP will show in all the routers here. So to start configuring RIP, go to your router, go to CLI, then start with router RIP version, set it to version 2, then no auto summary. Then very easy, you start writing your network. Your network 192, you first write this network and this network. So 192.168.10.0, you write the other network 10.10.10.0, and you do write and exit. Now we do the same thing for this router here. Router RIP version 2, no auto summary. Then you also write our network, which is 10.10.10.0. You don't need to write the subnet mask. Then we do the same thing, dot 4, do write exit. Then we do the same thing for here, exit, router RIP version 2, no auto summary, network 10.10.10.4, then 192.168.20.0 network. Okay, so to make sure our configuration is right, we come to any router, show IP route. See, RIP configuration is here showing 10.10.4, which is this one, and also showing 192.168.20, which is this one. Remember, the routers will be showing what is not in its subnet. The same thing you do here, do show IP routes. Router here is 10 and 20, which is not in its subnet. And what this one will also show is 10 and this one here. So do show IP routes. As you can see, it's showing it. Okay, since we are done with configuration, we can now test our network. So come to PC0, and I think I've already tested that. Okay, we now ping .20.3, which is this network here, and you can also ping .4, which is this network here, this one here. Then we can come to PC and think, okay, I'm along with WIP configuration. The next configuration we're going to do is going to be OSPF or PGP, Broad Gateway Protocol, or OSPF, Open Path Shortest First, depending on the video. But please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You can even tell me in the comment section the next routing protocol you want to use. Thank you.